Obaze that I used to respect. Look at what he wrote. Hey, Kenneth's going, he's going to greener pasture. I wish him well. Peter Obi, he got his popularity in movie. He got political relevance from Peter Obi. Baldadash, let him go and practice his mischievous diplomacy to men of greater gullibility.
So what
now let me tell you about that statement. He said, I got political relevance from Peter Obi. That's an insult and an assault to the power of celebrity. Movie stars, celebrities give relevance to politicians, not the other way around. When I resigned from APC, the whole world carried it. When I started talking about Peter Obi, I have never met him. And this is not to diminish the mutual symbiotic value that we added to each other, that actually elevated each other. But for you to say he gave me political relevance, that's an insult. Are you giving me a movie star that acted the first movie that started Nollywood? Oh, they are still denigrating the power of stardom? No, sorry. When you invited me to your studio, it was not because I had anything to do. It was because I was a spokesperson and I had something inside of me to deliver. We have finished the campaign. You are still inviting me. Has it to do with anything that I'm speaking for anybody? And somebody is saying somebody gave me political relevance. I don't blame him.
That was Kenneth Okonkwo, the former spokesperson of the Peter Obi Presidential Campaign Council in the 2023 presidential election, and a Nollywood actor, saying that it was an insult and an assault to say that Peter Obi gave him relevance, made him relevance in Nigeria's politics. He was denying that he became politically relevant through Peter Obi. He said it was an insult and an assault to say I got political relevance from Peter Obi. That's Kenneth Okonkwo. He went on to claim that being an actor, a celebrity, adds value to political discourse and to politicians. Therefore, if a politician, if a celebrity is supporting a candidate, that candidate will have a mileage. And therefore, he is equating himself to be on the same pedestal with Peter Obi when it comes to Nigerian politics. Peter Obi, who has been governor of Anambra State for 8 years and was part of the economic advisory team of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan presidency, a man who won over 6 million votes despite the many that was cut from his vote in the last election. Kenneth Okonkwo wants us to believe that Peter Obi did not impact him politically. Before he became a spokesperson for Peter Obi and began to appear on television speaking in favor of Labour Party, he was totally irrelevant politically. He may have been a well-known actor, but being a popular actor is different from being a popular politician. He ought to have known that, because in 2014, Kenneth Okonkwo sought the PDP nomination form for the Nsukka-Igboeze South Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives. Now, at that time, that constituency is customarily zoned to Nsukka West, his home zone, following an informal rotation agreement. However, on December 3, 2014, stakeholders of Enugu PDP held a meeting at the governor's lodge, where the governor openly endorsed Vita Abba, a candidate from Nsukka East, disrupting the agreed zoning arrangement. Feeling that the zoning rule had been arbitrarily disregarded to favor the governor's preferred candidate, Okonkwo boycotted the primary scheduled for December 6, 2014. His boycotting the primary did not stop the emergence of Peter Obi as the candidate of the PDP. In short, Kenneth Okonkwo was effectively denied the House of Representatives ticket by the PDP through a combination of zoning breach and being compelled to accept a consensus candidate outside his zone. That prompted his decision to step down from the primary and eventually left the PDP. As a celebrity he claimed to be, why didn't his celebrity status help him at that time? Because from what you heard, his zone was supposed to produce the candidate, the House of Reps candidate. And since he's feeling that being a celebrity is far more important than being a political leader who has the issues at stake, because it is a different thing to act on TV, act on cinema, which is a make-believe, to the reality of life, to the reality of the politician who goes about talking to the people, trying to serve his mandate, real time, reality. If, as he said, that a celebrity brings so much to the table, that he impacted Peter Obi with the celebrity status he brought, I doubt if he brought anyone. I don't think anybody voted for Peter Obi in the last election because Kenneth Okonkwo was the spokesperson. I doubt. Perhaps if you are one of such people who supported Peter Obi because of Kenneth Okonkwo, because he said things to you that convinced you, that's why you voted for Peter Obi, please tell us at the comment section in this video. Okay? Now, after he lost out in the representative ticket to the preferred candidate of the then governor, what did he do? He departed from the PDP and joined the APC. And in APC in 2019, he expressed determination or hope to contest in the Enugu State governorship election in the 2019 election under his platform. However, he was disqualified by the APC because he failed to pay the required nomination and expression of interest form fees of 22 million naira, missing the deadline. He couldn't raise or pay the 22 million naira nomination and expression of interest form. Therefore, he was disqualified from contesting the primaries in Enugu State. As a popular actor who is well known, perhaps he felt he was well known than Peter Obi, why didn't they even waive the 22 million naira form, expression of interest form, so that his popularity can give APC the governorship election in Enugu State in that election? Despite his popularity, he couldn't get the ticket. He couldn't even pay for the nomination fee. Just to show that there is the difference between popularity of a celebrity and being popular as somebody who can impact the life of communities. Okay? Even in Nigeria, we have had instances where people talk about that they are celebrities and they contested the election, but they didn't end up well. Okay? They contested the election, but they didn't end up well, despite all the effort that they have made as celebrities. Celebrity didn't give them the vote. For example, Tonto Dike he was the governorship candidate in the last election in Rivers State, deputy governorship candidate under the African Democratic Congress. Despite her popularity, she stepped down for herself and the governorship candidate, Tonte Ibrahim. They stepped down for the APC candidate before the election. The APC candidate was Tony Ko. They stepped down for him. So even the popularity of Tonto Dike couldn't push ADC. They have to step down for APC candidate. But in the election, despite stepping down, people still voted for them. They got 900 votes. That was it for celebrity status, celebrity power in politics. Now, Desmond Elliott is a popular Nollywood actor. He is currently the legislator representing Surulere constituency 1. Desmond Elliott made it clear that he's a beneficiary of Godfatherism. The Godfatherism he was talking about was that Adams Oshomole introduced him to Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Lagos. And that was how Bola Ahmed Tinubu now helped him to become a lawmaker in the Lagos State House of Assembly. It wasn't because he was a popular, he has celebrity status. Because if getting ahead in politics based on celebrity status, I'm sure that all the House of Assemblies in Lagos will be filled up with celebrities. But that was not the case. In case Kenneth Okonkwo don't know, he is in the list of actors who have failed in politics, where he is sharing honors with Tonto Dike, Yul Edochie, Kate Henshaw, Nice, or Abolore Akande, Babadi, Dare Fasasi, Sam Dede, Kenneth Okonkwo, Funke Akindele, Banky W, also known as Olu Bankole Wellington, who contested for Etiosa Federal Constituency and failed. Now, even in terms of the era of social media, when you want to look at influence, Okonkwo is not, despite the fact that he is a foundation member of Nollywood. Across social media platform, Peter Obi flawed him in all ramifications, despite his being in public domain as an actor. Because if you look at the numbers, and numbers don't lie, Peter Obi's followers across Facebook, Instagram, and X approximately show that Peter Obi has 6.5 million followers. He has 1.2 million on Facebook, 996,000 on Instagram, 4.3 million on X. Kenneth Okonkwo only has 408,000 followers on Instagram. And across all platforms, if you add everything about his followership, he has about 500,000 followers. That may be big for some people, but for somebody who said he was among the foundation member of Nollywood and who himself has claimed that celebrities bring so much to the table when it comes to politics. Peter Obi, if you are looking for a brand ambassador, Peter Obi sure has more value than Kenneth Okonkwo as a brand ambassador. That is true from the number you are seeing. If you are a brand owner, you prefer Peter Obi giving his numbers across social media platform than Kenneth Okonkwo. So if there is anybody who influence each other, who has benefited from the relationship, it is Kenneth Okonkwo and not Peter Obi. Peter Obi is far ahead of him. Okay? There is nothing he can tell me to convince anybody that it was that he brought any value to Peter Obi's victory in the 2023 election. His contribution is no different from the contribution I make here on this channel and every other thousands of Nigerians who have various platforms, Facebook, everywhere, trying to educate Nigerians that Peter Obi is the best candidate in 2023 and is still the best in 2027. And in any case, in the last election in United States, Kamala Harris has the biggest number of endorsements by celebrities. Donald Trump didn't get any celebrity to the level of the celebrities that endorse Kamala Harris. Trump floored both the celebrities and Kamala Harris together. Won fantastically and cleared the House of Reps and the Senate. If Kenneth Okonkwo is in doubt, that and the fate of his colleagues who contested in the past and failed should tell him that he should not equate himself with Peter Obi, and that he should know that Peter Obi has helped him so that he has become politically relevant in Nigeria. Before, he was relevant as an actor, but he became relevant when people begin to see him talk about politics, when he talks about support for Peter Obi. That should be the matter. He shouldn't have his head swollen up that he is a celebrity. You know the power of celebrity. There's nothing special about celebrities. They have tried to contest the election and they put them in their proper place. Across the world, how many celebrities have been able to be successful? Even in the United States, it's only Ronald Reagan and this guy that acted Terminator 1 and 2. These are the only two people, and these two people, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronald Reagan, they were incidentally former governors of California. That is the state that is where you have the center of entertainment in America. We're talking about the Hollywood. So these are the only two people that have been able to transition from acting, from celebrity to becoming political leaders. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't able to take his achievement in California to the national scale like Ronald Reagan. Okay, and since these two men, I've not seen any American who has been able to transition from being a celebrity to the president. In fact, the one that even comes closer to it should be Donald Trump. Donald Trump was popular through Apprentice, this television program that he invented. And of course, before then, he was a very popular real estate developer in the United States, a billionaire, before he ventured into politics. But for that, there's no record to show that being a celebrity adds any value to the campaign of anyone. If it were so, I think the politicians in Nigeria would have been falling over themselves to go and recruit Akindeles of this world. Akindele, don't forget, she contested the election and she fell. I think you know Funke Akindele, one of the most successful actors in Nigeria today. She contested and she fell woefully. To show you, it has nothing to do with the power of being celebrity. It was talking about celebrity as if they are people that fell down from the moon, or people that are not living here in Nigeria or around the world. Taylor Swift, all these A-list singers, actors, they backed Kamala Harris, and all they are backing ended up to not, because in politics, we talk about issues, we talk about development. It's not about who can dance well or who can act well. When it comes to that, Kenneth Okonkwo can say that he is better than Peter Obi. But when it comes to politics, he benefited a lot by associating with Peter Obi than ever before. If he's in doubt, let us see how many votes. Now he has endorsed Atiku Abubakar. Let us see how many votes that Kenneth Okonkwo is going to generate with his celebrity status. Let us say in Enugu State alone, forget about the God of Southeast. Let us see how many people he will drive to Atiku Abubakar being a celebrity. who can rub shoulder with Peter Obi. I don't know what to think about Kenneth Okonkwo's raising shoulders that being a celebrity is an insult to say that Peter Obi made him politically. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you.